Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters. Today, I invite you to lean in closely, because what you're about to hear is not just another reminder. It is a call that reaches directly into your heart, a message that can shift the way you see your journey with Allah. Have you ever felt like something is stirring in your life, almost as if a hidden current is pushing you forward, urging you to prepare for what's coming? That's not coincidence, my dear brothers and sisters. That's a sign. The call is here. And the question is, will you answer it? Life often unfolds in ways that leave us surprised, sometimes even unprepared. But here is a truth you need to hold on to. Allah never allows anything to come into your life without purpose. Every turn, every delay, every moment of silence is carrying a message. And sometimes those messages are quiet whispers in your soul. Other times, they arrive like a lightning strike that cannot be ignored. Today, I want you to realize that what is unfolding in your life right now is not ordinary. It is extraordinary. Allah is calling you to rise to a new level, to step into a chapter that has been written for you long before you even knew who you were. Think about this. How many times have you prayed for change, for clarity, for direction? You might have wondered if your voice ever reached beyond the ceiling of your room. You might have sat in moments of silence, questioning whether Allah heard your tears, your whispers, your broken heart. Let me assure you today, He heard it all. Not a single sigh escaped His knowledge. And now, in ways you may not yet fully grasp, He is answering. The call is here, and He is saying, it is happening now. But here's where it gets even more profound. Sometimes, the answer doesn't come wrapped in the way we expect it. We imagine doors flinging wide open instantly, blessings pouring down in visible abundance. Yet often, the call begins in the unseen. Allah plants the seeds of change deep within you, in the quiet spaces of your heart, before you see them sprout in your reality. That uneasy stirring you feel, that's not random. That's Allah moving you. That strange pull to let go of certain habits, to cut off certain distractions, to walk away from environments that no longer fit your soul. That is the divine call. And maybe you're smiling a little right now, thinking, oh, I know exactly what that feels like. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, you do. You felt it in the middle of the night when you couldn't sleep. You felt it when the scrolling endlessly, suddenly stopping and thinking, this isn't what my soul is made for. You felt it in conversations where your spirit screamed, I don't belong here anymore. Those little alarms inside of you are not just feelings, they are signs. Allah is saying, now, it is happening. Let me put it this way. Imagine you are waiting at a station for a train, uncertain if it will ever arrive. You stand there, tired, impatient, almost ready to leave. And then, out of nowhere, the sound of the train whistles in the distance. Your heart leaps. The wait was not in vain. This is exactly how Allah's timing feels. It may seem delayed, but when it comes right on time. And now, Allah is saying to you, expect the unexpected, because His call is arriving, and when it does, it will leave you in awe. My dear brothers and sisters, stay with me closely. Don't let your mind wander, because what we are about to uncover in the next moments could be the very answer you've been searching for. Allah is already moving in your life, preparing doors to open and paths to clear. And as we go deeper, I want you to ask yourself, are you ready to respond to His call? Think about it. How often have you ignored the subtle signs in your life? A feeling, a thought, an urge that seems out of place, yet somehow carries a message. That was Allah speaking to you, quietly, patiently, waiting for your heart to recognize it. And if you are listening to these words today, it is because your soul is prepared for a deeper awakening. You are among those who can hear the call, who can feel the shift before it fully manifests. That is the sign of a chosen heart. Here's a small but powerful reminder. The unexpected is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. Why? Because the unexpected is often the instrument Allah uses to guide you to your purpose. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at a raw stone. Each unexpected strike might seem harsh, even unwanted. But with each one, the hidden beauty is revealed. This is how Allah works in the lives of those who are listening. The call may come through trials, through moments of uncertainty, or even through opportunities that seem too small to matter. But each one is a stroke of divine precision, moving you toward your destined shape. And let me be honest here, with a little wit. Sometimes, we think the call will arrive as a neon sign flashing in front of us, something unmistakable. But Allah is clever. He often hides the signs in plain sight, waiting to see if we have the eyes to notice. Have you ever had a sudden insight in the middle of the night, or felt an undeniable pull to act in a certain way, and then realized later that it changed your life? That, my dear brothers and sisters, was not luck. That was the call. That was Allah saying, now it is happening. Here's another point to reflect on. The call often comes when your patience is tested the most. Have you noticed that just when you think nothing is changing, something shifts dramatically? That is the perfect timing of Allah. The call is not delayed, it is arriving exactly when your soul has matured enough to carry its weight. And if you are feeling restless, if you feel that pull inside your heart, pay attention. This is your wake-up signal, your invitation to step into a new season of your life. And let me nudge you with a subtle reminder. Those who ignore the call often continue in the monotony of life, thinking nothing is happening, while the chosen are already being prepared. Don't scroll past this moment. Don't let distraction rob you of what is being placed in your path. Every second you spend listening, reflecting, and aligning is a second closer to the shift that Allah has promised. So my dear brothers and sisters, stay focused. Feel the stirrings in your heart. Recognize the signs. Because as we continue, we will explore how the unexpected call moves from quiet preparation to undeniable manifestation, and how you can position yourself to respond with faith, readiness, and courage. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, let us understand why the call feels unexpected. The truth is, Allah rarely sends His guidance in ways we can immediately recognize. It is often disguised in moments that seem ordinary or even challenging. That restlessness in your heart, that sudden clarity after a long period of confusion, that opportunity that appears just when you least expect it. These are all signs that Allah is moving in your life. The call is here, and it often arrives before we are fully ready to see it. Think about the night sky just before dawn. It is the darkest moment, when even the stars seem to vanish. And yet, quietly, the horizon begins to glow. That glow, small and almost invisible at first, is the promise of light. This is how the unexpected call works. Even when everything seems still, even when your world feels stagnant, Allah is already illuminating the path ahead. And the call reaches only those who are paying attention, those who are awake enough to notice even the faintest signs of change. Here's a truth that is both powerful and humbling. The unexpected often requires you to step beyond your comfort zone. If the call feels unsettling, if it challenges your routines, or forces you to reconsider your priorities, do not resist it. That discomfort is not punishment, it is preparation. Imagine a blacksmith forging steel. The fire and hammering might seem harsh, but each strike strengthens the metal. Similarly, every challenge that accompanies the call is shaping you for the blessings and responsibilities that lie ahead. And let me sprinkle a bit of wit here. Sometimes we think, why now? Why me? But that is exactly the point. Allah's timing is perfect. He knows exactly when your heart is ready, when your soul has matured enough, and when your spirit is capable of carrying the shift that is coming. You may not see the full picture yet, and that is part of the beauty. Faith is required to step forward even when the outcome is unseen. The chosen ones are those who answer the call with trust, courage, and patience, knowing that what is happening is designed uniquely for them. Pay attention to the subtle signs around you. A conversation that resonates unexpectedly, a sudden insight that changes your perspective, a door that opens where you never thought it would. These are not coincidences. They are Allah's way of guiding, confirming, and preparing you. The unexpected is not chaotic. It is precise. And if you feel that stirring inside, that undeniable tug in your heart, then you are already responding to the call, even if you do not realize it. So my dear brothers and sisters, do not fear the unknown. Do not ignore the shift. Lean into the moments that feel unusual or challenging. Notice the quiet signs. Feel the subtle guidance and trust that Allah is orchestrating everything in perfect timing. The unexpected is here, and the call is moving you toward a season of transformation that you will look back on and recognize as divinely orchestrated. Stay with me, because in the next section, we will explore how this call moves from internal preparation to external manifestation, and how recognizing it now can position you to fully receive what Allah has set aside for you. Sometimes it appears as an opportunity that seems perfectly timed. A conversation that opens a door you didn't even know existed. A decision that suddenly becomes clear when before you were stuck in confusion. Or a feeling, a sudden certainty in your heart that tells you which step to take next. These are not coincidences. They are the external manifestation of the call that has been quietly preparing you. And if you ignore them, if you fail to recognize them, the moment can pass. But if you pay attention, if you act with faith, this is the turning point that will shift your life in ways logic cannot explain. Here's a witty reminder. Sometimes we wait for fireworks, expecting something grand and obvious. But Allah is wise, and His timing is precise. Often, the door opens quietly, and only those watching closely notice it. Are you watching? Are you paying attention? Or will you be the one who steps back thinking, maybe this isn't for me? Chosen ones do not wait for everything to be obvious. They notice the small signs and trust that the pattern is unfolding exactly as it should. And consider this. The unexpected often challenges your assumptions. You might have thought your path would look a certain way, and that success, guidance, or clarity would come in a predictable form. But Allah often sends the call in a package you weren't expecting. That's why it feels startling. That's why it feels sudden. But it is perfectly aligned with your destiny. The call doesn't come randomly. It comes precisely to move you from where you are to where you are meant to be. Pause for reflection. Have you noticed those moments when something just clicked in your life? When clarity arrived out of nowhere and you realized, this is exactly what I needed? Those are moments of manifestation. That is Allah answering the call. And the beauty is that the more you respond to these subtle signs, the stronger your alignment becomes. Each step you take in faith amplifies your readiness for the even greater shifts that are coming. My dear brothers and sisters, here is the truth. The external signs are often mirrors of the internal transformation. The call has been reshaping your heart, your mind, and your spirit all along. And now it begins to reshape your environment, your relationships, and the opportunities in front of you. Pay attention, act with courage, and recognize that the unexpected is here to guide you, to elevate you, and to prepare you for blessings that are bigger than you can imagine. Stay with me, because in the next section, we will explore the consequences of ignoring this call and how choosing to embrace it fully can position you for a life-altering shift that aligns with Allah's plan. My dear brothers and sisters, now we arrive at a crucial truth. The call of Allah is not just an invitation, it is a test. And like every test, it comes with consequences. Those who hear the call and ignore it risk remaining in the same place, waiting endlessly for something to change, while others who answer are propelled forward into their season of transformation. The call is here. The question is, will you respond, or will you pretend you did not hear it? Consider this carefully. The moments you delay, the signs you dismiss, and the nudges you ignore are opportunities slipping past you. Allah is not punishing you by sending the call. He is granting you a chance to rise, to align, and to step into a life that is truly meant for you. And yet, if you resist, if you continue to cling to comfort zones or distractions, you may find that the moment passes. Those who miss it often look back and wonder why their lives didn't change, forgetting that the shift had already arrived quietly, and they were given the choice to embrace it. Here's a subtle reminder to keep you alert. Ignoring the call is easy because it does not scream at you. The world's noise can easily drown out the whispers of guidance. But the chosen ones, the ones Allah is preparing, hear it. They feel the pull, the undeniable nudge that something extraordinary is coming, and they act. They recognize that their waiting is not for chance. It is for preparation. And when the call comes, they are ready to rise. And here's a little witty insight. Sometimes we scroll endlessly, distracted by everything else, thinking, I'll get to it later. My dear brothers and sisters, your later may never come if you ignore the subtle signs Allah is placing in your life. The unexpected moments you are witnessing now are not coincidences. They are precise, intentional, and filled with meaning. Your response matters. Your awareness matters. Your action matters. Take a moment to reflect. How many times has Allah spoken to you through life's unexpected events, only for you to overlook the message? That confusion, that delay, that silent frustration, those were rehearsals, not the main event. Now, the main event is here. The call is no longer subtle. It is gaining momentum. And those who answer are being elevated to a level where patience, faith, and courage meet opportunity. So, my dear brothers and sisters, do not ignore the call. Lean into it. Respond with clarity. Let your heart be guided, your actions aligned, and your faith unwavering. The unexpected is here, and it is calling you to rise beyond what you ever imagined. Those who step forward will witness a transformation that is not only visible in their surroundings, but profound in their soul. In the next section, we will shift focus toward hope and preparation. How those who answer this call are being guided toward abundance, blessings, and a life fully aligned with Allah's plan. Stay attentive, because the moment to act is now. Think of it like a seed planted deep in fertile soil. For weeks, it may seem dormant, unseen, unnoticed. But beneath the surface, life is stirring. The roots are forming. The strength is building. And when the time is right, the seed breaks through the soil, reaching toward the sun with unstoppable force. This is exactly how the chosen one experienced the call. The preparation has been silent, but the manifestation is inevitable. Here's a subtle smile for you. Sometimes we feel like we are waiting forever, as if the universe is testing our patience endlessly. But that waiting was never wasted. Every moment of doubt, every tear, every sleepless night, every prayer whispered in the darkness, it was all equipping you for the moment the call becomes reality. And now, the preparation meets the opportunity, and the unexpected is no longer distant. It is arriving. And my dear brothers and sisters, we have arrived at the final moment of reflection. Everything we've spoken about, the quiet stirrings in your heart, the subtle signs, the unexpected nudges, and the preparation that has been shaping your soul, has been leading to this very point. Allah's call is here. The unexpected is unwarning, and the choice to rise and embrace it is yours. Take a moment to internalize this. The shifts you've been waiting for are not distant dreams. They are happening now. Allah's timing is perfect and His plan is precise. What may have seemed confusing, delayed, or impossible is now aligning in ways that logic cannot explain. The call you hear today is not merely a message, it is a turning point. And if you act with faith, patience, and clarity, your life will transform in ways that will leave you in awe of Allah's wisdom. Here's a truth to hold close. Blessings and guidance often come wrapped in the unexpected. They arrive in ways that challenge you, stretch you, and force you to trust beyond what your eyes can see. And that is exactly how Allah tests the chosen ones, not to punish but to prepare, to refine, and to elevate. If you feel a stirring in your soul, that is your inner compass, guiding you toward the moment Allah has designed specifically for you. Now, a subtle nudge for your attention. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back. The unexpected can be intimidating because it is unfamiliar. But remember, Allah's call always comes with support, strength, and divine preparation. You are equipped. You are ready. You are chosen. And tonight, everything you've been waiting for may begin to shift in your favor. Let us conclude with a heartfelt prayer as promised. Wherever you are listening, pause, reflect, and join me in this supplication. O Allah, Lord of the heavens and the earth, the one who knows all that is hidden and all that is revealed, we come before you with hearts open to your guidance. Pour your blessings upon every soul listening today. Elevate them, strengthen their faith, and grant them clarity to recognize and respond to your call. Open doors that no one can close, remove obstacles that seem impossible, and fill their lives with abundance, peace, and purpose. Protect them from doubt, hesitation, and distraction. Let them rise as chosen ones, guided by your light, and let every blessing that arrives bring them closer to you. O Allah, let this moment be the turning point in their lives, the season where your mercy, wisdom, and provision meet their readiness. Ameen. My dear brothers and sisters, remember this. The call is here. The unexpected is happening. And if you answer with faith, courage, and trust, your life will never be the same again. Be vigilant, be ready, and step boldly into the season Allah has prepared for you.